Salutations, I'm Colebug and welcome to an unboxing video. Today we have Fool's Blade, a sword crafting card game created by Tortellini the Crab. Tortellini the Crab made this, so, you know, it's gotta be good if a crab made it. Here's the back of the box. This thing is ginormous. A lot bigger than I expected. And that makes me a bit happy. Over 30,000 sword combinations. All you have to do is just... shing. Oh. Huh. Well then, maybe I shouldn't have unsheathed it that way. That's fine. We'll be fine. Alright, instruction manual. Is this a promo card? I thought this was supposed to be foil. Crash landed Space Marine. After being defeated, here, right. Oh, the loot cards are foil, that's for sure. Oh, we got lots in here, okay. Crash-landed Space Marine. After being defeated in combat by a monster, gain +3 strength during your next combat. Oh boy. The one who always gets lost. Begin the game with 2 extra quest cards. Whenever you go questing, roll the d20. If the result is 1 to 5, the other players agree to send you to visit the forge or go monster hunting instead. If the result is 6 to 14, draw 2 quest cards as normal. If the result is 15 to 20, and draw an extra quest card. That one's an interesting one. The Demonic Puppet Master. When another player leaves the tavern and chooses a destination, you may discard 2 tavern cards to choose whether that player visits the forge, goes questing, or goes monster hunting. Doesn't sound great. The Cheater. Begin the game with 1 random loot card. Once per turn, you may attempt to draw 1 loot card and add it to your stash. If you're kind, the actor knows about the players, you must put the loot card back on the bottom of the loot deck. This is lame. This card is lame. Village Menace. When you leave the tavern, you may discard 2 tavern cards to choose 2 destinations. Visit the forge, go questing, and go monster hunting. Reveal cards from those decks simultaneously. Select 1 set of revealed cards, send them to the bottom of their respective decks. Okay. The Mushroomancer. Gain +2 plant strength during combat for every plant monster in your stash. Alright, so those are the Animator and Kickstarter promo cards. Dice. Oh. So wait, what does this little face mean? Because that's the 1, so this must be the 6. You know, I don't like it when they put the freaking symbols on it. I'd rather it just be like a normal die. Or if you're gonna put a symbol on it, make the symbol the 1. Oh. Forgot. This thing has a special secret compartment here. Ooh. What can I put in there? Hold on. I know what I can put in there. Special secret compartment, go. There you go. I'm gonna forget I put them in there and be like, where'd it go? Oh, here's the Screaming Forest expansion. We'll open that later. Let's take a look at these loot cards. Oh, wait. Oh, card sleeves. I didn't know I had card sleeves. Huh. Oh, card sleeves. I didn't know it came with these. Oh, I think these are for the loot cards, but I'm not going to use them for the loot cards. I'm not the biggest fan of card sleeves. I know why they exist. I just don't use them myself. Alright. Coin pouch. Crystal dagger. Gilded crest. Fire mixtape. Magic tome. Oop. Rare coupon. Shiny penny. Shiny penny is worth 2. Cool rock. Ornate sheath. Magic ring. The wand of Featherfall. Oh, the amulet of unbearable pain. Ruby skull. Bone and chicken soup. Cerulean sphere. The childhood treasure. It's legendary. Ooh, I'm gonna hold it like this. The sapphire skeleton. The time popsicle. Here's the blades. The ultimate doom saber. The bejeweled broadsword. Oh wait, should I read? I'm just gonna read the set bonus. All right, bejeweled broadsword. Set bonus. What is that? Oh, that's just the set bonus symbol. +2 fire, +2 water, and +2 plant strength. Ooh. Pretty cool. Oh, ultimate doom saber. When calculating your score at the end of the game, reduce your final score by 4. This applies even if you do not have this part equipped. Set bonus. All negative effects to your score from this weapon set are removed. The Gambling Man. Anytime you draw from any deck, instead roll a d6. On 1 to 3, draw nothing. On 4 to 6, draw double. That's an average of the exact same. Anytime an effect from this weapon set causes you to roll dice, you may re-roll 1 time. Oh, now that's better. The Ultimate Doom Saber Guard. Jeweled Broadsword Guard. The Gambling Man. The Doom Saber Handle. Jeweled Broadsword Handle. The Gambling Man. Oh, this one's just a stack of coins and pommels. Ooh. Oh, it's a D20. That's very clever. Look at this one. That's very clever. I should, show it off more. Oh, monster deck. Yeah, let's go with the monster decks next. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Okay, we have boss cards here. Okay, so we have boss cards. We have the character classes. And we have the dungeon monsters. This isn't normal card stock. What is this? Oh, there's a lot less. There are a lot less forest monsters than I thought. The warning shot. Not so. The small enemy spider. The monohydra. It's a snake. It's Jim. Hi, it's me, Jim. The root of tripping. I almost tripped right there. The scary pile of rocks. Evil rock. The ghost wolf. Ooh, that sounds pretty scary. Happy tree stump. Look at him. He's not an enemy. The terrified time traveler. The sneaky salamander. I call him the sneaky salamander. Wait a minute. Where's the angry giant tree? I guess that was reshuffled into something else. Cavern deck. What? The trail of husks. Wait, what the heck are these? After your next assembly phase, gather Buffin and Leech into Pain and Brawl. I need to look at what the heck that means. Okay. Oh, that's a boss path. Okay, that's a boss mechanic. Inside each monster deck hides an approach card that foretells the arrival of a powerful boss. When an approach card is drawn, immediately lay it face up on the table for all players to see. As long as the approach card remains in play, no players may go monster hunting, though the player who drew it may immediately choose a different destination. Each approach card explains how and when their respective boss appears, and which boss cards to gather from the game box. That's right, cards! Bosses are epic encounters that often contain multiple cards. Once a boss is gathered on the table, all players must work together to defeat it and cannot choose a destination. Players proceed taking turns choosing which parts of the boss to battle, starting the player's turn is when the boss arrives. Okay, I'm gonna put this to right over there. So, the warning shot. Okay. The warning shot is another boss encounter. Okay, everything's starting to make a little bit more sense now. Alright. Poorly disguised mimic. Vegan vampire. Wandering slime. Lost slime. Wait. Okay. Shark. The grave borrower. He doesn't steal, he borrows. The dwarven trapper. Hold on, I need to there you go. The forge worm. The hot sauce wizard. Nunchaku fish. The mossy monstrosity. The University of Piranhas instead of school. Ha, that's hilarious. Mostly pacifist monk. Mostly. Octopus dragon. The cave creature. Where is the giant cricket? Several sword shinobi. Petrified puppeteer. Big bag bandit. Crazed cultist. The nine-legged spider. Spike pit trap. Rolling boulder trap. Poorly discussed mimic. Yeah, okay. Alright, dungeon cards. Oh boy. Oh, dungeon cards. Where's the giant cricket? Is the giant cricket in the Screaming Forest expansion? It might be. They might have put it there. The weird glowing light. Oh, that's another boss there. The hoarding dragon. The very lost slime. He's very lost. Your own shadow, Shadowlink. The bowling champ. The vine lasher. The very convincing LARPer. The awkward weapon hoarder. The milk-wielding skeleton. The lava-lobbing lemur. The amber crystal swordsman. This guy's cool. This guy's cool as heck. Gargantuan metal axolotl. It's the beans demons. Me and the boys going to get some beans. Gem-toothed dragon. Animated armory. Masterful necromancer. Molten gold golem. Convincing fortune teller. Activated tomb guard. Oh. Arrow trap. Oh, here comes more traps. The ceiling crush trap. The gauntlet trap. Oh, that's a lot of dice. Cool, okay. Oh, we have to look at the bosses now. Alright. We have General Gob the Green, the Goblo Cannon Brigade, the Goblo Watergun Squad. Those are the bosses for the forest. Oh, one of them is fire, one of them is plant, and one of them is water. Very nice. We have Buffin, and we have a Leech. Oh my goodness, and we have Gortholomew and Portal Straight the Heck. Interesting. Alright. Oh, Paladin, this is a new one. Choose one or more other players and dispel one of their active curse cards. Gain +3 strength until the end of your turn for each dispelled curse. Oh, it's like the opposite of the Warlock, but that makes him not as good. The Cursed Painter. During combat with a monster, you may discard 2 tavern cards that change its strength type to your choice of fire, water, or plane. This effect does not work on neutral monsters. Double Blade Berserker. You may assemble 2 weapons instead of 1. You cannot equip any gear cards. You know what? I'm going to need to play as this one to see if it's truly good or not. The Elementalist. During combat, if your weapon has any number of fire, water, and or plane strength, increase your total strength of that type by 1, up to a maximum of +1 strength for each elemental type. That's only +3 at maximum. This kind of... There's a different one that's technically slightly better. The only guy who came prepared after being dealt a handle card during game setup. This player is also dealt a guard, a blade, and a pommel. Very good at the beginning of the game. That's about it. The Psychic. Before you draw or reveal a card from any deck, you can discard 1 card to look at the top 2 cards of that deck and place those cards back on the top of that deck in any order. That sounds pretty good. What was the Village Menace? Oh. Village Menace, you have to discard 2 cards. Yeah, that's a lot worse than the Psychic. I don't even know if they play similarly. They kind of sound similar. The Coward. Anytime during combat with a monster in turn, you can discard 2 cards and retreat. Place that monster on the bottom of its monster deck. Afterward, you can choose to either visit the forge or go questing before ending your turn. The Pickpocket. Once per turn while at the tavern, you can discard 2 tavern cards to steal 1 random card from an opponent's hand. The Sketchy Salesman. Once per turn while at the tavern, you can pass 1 loot card from your stash to another player. Afterwards, steal 1 card from that player's gear setup. The Fisherman. Once per turn while at the tavern, you can discard 3 tavern cards to draw 1 loot card. I had a much cooler, I wouldn't say cooler, a more fun idea for this card. He should be able to, when he goes to the anvil, choose an opponent and ask them for a handle, pommel, guard, or blade. And if they don't have it, then you have to go fish from the anvil deck. But if they do have it, then they gotta give it to you. You know, it's go fish. The Blacksmith. When you visit the forge, reveal 5 anvil cards instead of 3. That's pretty cool. The Monster in Disguise. When another player is in combat with a monster, you may discard 1 card to increase the strength of a monster by 2. The Guy with a Gun. Up to 6 times per game and once per combat, you can add +2 strength to your weapon during the combat track. Keep track of remaining uses with the D6. You could keep track with the D6 or keep track with an actual gun. Boom. These cards are actually very great for shooting with a Nerf gun. Now I'm down to 5 shots. Wow, would you look at that? The Warlock. Negate the effects of curse cards in your gear setup and gain +2 strength for each. Curses still expire when their longevity is reached. The Dumpster Diver. Once per turn while at the tavern, you can discard two tavern cards to look at the top 3 cards from the quest or anvil trash piles and place 1 card of your choice into your hand. That might be good. The Average Joe. During combat, for every equipped weapon part with no fire, water, or plant strength, add +1 strength to your weapon. Technically, it's better than the Elementalist. Rude Dude. Once per turn while at the tavern, you can discard 3 tavern cards to break 1 card in another player's gear setup. This is mean. This is really mean. This is really rude. Blissfully Unaware Adventurer. Anytime a card effect or class ability calls for a dice roll, you can choose to force a reroll. You can only force a given roll to be rerolled once. That's pretty good. Alright. Things are looking pretty good. Oh. Oh, this. Oh, there are more forest cards in this deck. Okay, I'm not gonna look at all of the tavern or quest cards because there's a lot. But here, this is where the remaining plant cards are. Okay, Sword Collector, Skelegym, the Corrupted Chef, the Saturn Flytrap, very clever, big fan of that one. The really, really big Cricket, I'm an even bigger fan of this one, I love him. The Alligator Samurai, the Trinket Seeker, the Living Bush Army. Can you see this one? Look at these guys. Look at these guys. There you go. The Trinket Seeker, the Treasure Ghoul, the Unattended Campfire. Only you can prevent forest fires. Path Blocking Oak Tree. This is the one that I was talking about. Pitfall Trap, Hedge Maze Trap, and that is the rest of the plant cards, the forest cards, forest monster cards. Bahaha. Okay, so here are some of the. Here, let's just look through these for any gear cards. Shoulder Charge, Force Disenchant, Cast Fireball, Cast Overgrowth, Cast Tidal Wave, Call It Quits, Call for Help, Tactical Retreat, Alright, Glue Gloves. Monsters cannot break more than one of your weapon parts at a time. More than one. The Juggler's Glove. You can attach an unlimited number of power parts to your equipped weapon. That's freaking awesome. The Power Gloves. Once per turn, roll a d4 and gain that much additional strength for this combat. You see, these gear cards are cool. Boots of Ceaseless Kicking. You can discard any number of cards from your hand. Gain +1 strength for each card discarded during this combat. Boots of Hasty Retreat. At the start of combat against a monster with 10 strength or lower, you can retreat and place that monster on the bottom of its monster deck. Very nice. Super Heavy Armor. Monsters cannot make you discard cards. You have a hand size limit of 6. Futuristic armor. All gear cards in your gear setup besides this one cannot be destroyed. Okay. It's an extra layer of protection for your gear cards. Alright. Let's look at these blades. The photorealistic sword. Set bonus. Other players and monsters cannot steal or break this weapon. Oh. The wooden training sword. When you defeat a monster, apply the wind effect twice for the set bonus. Captain's Cutlass. You see, this is a crab blade, which is a clever reference to the fact that this game was created by a crab. The Shadow Ninja Katana. If you haven't played any tavern cards during your turn, gain +3 strength during this turn. Doesn't sound great. Pixel Blade. When this part is equipped, you have a hand size limit of 5. Oof. But it does do a lot of damage. Set bonus, +1 strength. You win ties in combat and your hand size limit is 8 instead of 5. Oh wait, hold on. Is there a normal hand size limit? The hand size is a limit of 8 cards. Okay. Good to know. The Mimic Blade. Set bonus 9 plus strength. +9 strength. All monster lose effects become draw 1 anvil card or 1 quest card for you. This is awesome. This is awesome. But you'd have to like not trade it away because that's what you can do. At the end of your turn, you may choose another player and swap this card for their equipped blade part. So right now it kind of sucky. The Burning Whirlwind. Set bonus +4 fire strength. The Vegetable Vengeance +4 plane strength. The Coursing Fury +4 water strength. The Runic Sword. Set bonus, pass any of your active curses to another player, then draw 1 quest card for each passed curse. If you have multiple active curses, you can pass them to multiple players. If you draw a curse, you can immediately pass it to another player. Photorealistic Sword Guard. I just want to see what the photorealistic sword looks completed. How photorealistic is it, though? Alright, put the guard there. Put the handle here. Looks pretty dope. That's a sword, alright. Okay. Let us see. There's one more deck here with some more gear. Let's see. Alright, here's the tavern cards, and here's the rest of the questing cards. Blood of the Great Dragon. +1 fire strength against water monsters. All of your fire strength become neutral strength. Ooh. Oh, okay. Here's Brine of the Abyss and Sap of the First Tree. Oh, so they're all the same, except one does fire, one does plant, and one does water. I like these. These are nice. Where did I put the rest of the gear cards? Oh, I guess I just put them here. The Greed Charm. Gain +5 strength. Reduce the effect of this card by 1 for every loot card in your stash. Oh. So it's good at the beginning of the game, but later in the game it sucks butt? Okay. Vial of Monster Pheromones. While at the tavern, you can break this card and choose a player. The next time they begin combat with a monster, the monster gains 5 strength of its own type. Vial of Unreasonable Caffeination. While at the tavern, you can break this card, gain +5 strength with this turn. You cannot go monster hunting and go questing during your next turn. Oh. The Vial of Super Corrosive Acid. During combat with a monster with 10 strength or lower, you can break this card to immediately win that combat. Boss cards are immune to this effect. Okay. Vial of Transmogrifying Slime. During combat with a monster, you can break this card to place that monster on the bottom of its monster deck and draw a new monster to enter combat with. Boss cards are immune to this effect. Oversized magnet. While at the tavern, you can break this card to draw 2 anvil cards. Very nice. It's not nice, it's silly. I like silly cards. A box of junk. While at the tavern, you can break this card to draw 2 quest cards. Map to long lost treasure. While at the tavern, you can break this card to draw 1 loot card. The gibbering skull. You cannot draw or play tavern cards. Players cannot target you with tavern cards. At the end of your turn, either pass this card to another player's gear setup or discard 2 cards to break it. The maddening contraption. You draw and reveal cards from the top of each deck's respective trash piles instead of the decks themselves, other than monster decks. At the end of your turn, either pass this card to another player's gear setup or discard 2 cards to break it. The Curse of Noodle Arms. Oh, we're on to curses. Place gifted gear cards of your choice back into your hand until you have a maximum of 2. You cannot have more than 2 gear cards in your gear setup. The Curse of Bad Luck. Oh no. Your mask broke. Oh, it's this poorly disguised monster. Whenever you would draw or reveal a card from the tavern, quest, or monster decks, or instead reveal the top 2 cards. All other players come to consensus on which of the cards is drawn or revealed. Place the other card back on top of its deck. So other players get to decide which one I'm stuck with. That's what it sounds like. Curse of Forbidden Knowledge. Whenever you add a card to your hand, discard 1 card of your choice. You may discard the drawn card if you choose. Oh, Curse of Poor Hygiene. You cannot play tavern cards. Curse of Oversharing. You must play with your hand visible to all players. If another player would steal from you randomly, they instead get to choose the card they steal. Curse of Resource Mismanagement. At the end of your turn, you must discard 1 card, even if you have already discarded down to your hand size limit. Curse of Fence Sitting. When you normally would go to visit a forge, go questing, or go monster hunting, you instead choose 2 options. All other players come to a consensus on which action you perform. Oh, you're sitting on the fence. Oh. Curse of Color Blindness. All your fire, water, and planet strength are shaping as neutral strength instead. Honestly, doesn't sound that bad unless you're the elementalist. Cursed Weapon Hungry Sword. Cursed Weapon Hungry Sword. Oh. 2 cursed weapons. When you draw this card, place it on the top of your weapon and use the cursed weapon stats during combat. You can only go monster hunting when you leave the tavern. Break this card when you defeat a monster. Oh, but it only has a strength of 5, so you're kind of stuck going to easy monster cards. The Cursed Weapon Axe of Rasfeld Gorge Monk. 8 strength. When you draw this card, place it on top of your weapon. Use the cursed weapon stats during combat. Lose 1 strength for every monster in your stash. You can break this card by discarding 3 cards at the tavern. Oh. Okay, so that might be good early game, but very sucky later in the game. I have flipped all of these. There you go. Oh, want to make a deal? You stop that. These are the tavern cards. A gift just for you. Alright, who wants some? Did you just drop something? Oops, I dropped it. Oops. You could find another, right? I'll be taking that. I just want to look at it. They won't even notice it's gone. Somebody's stealing. Want me to help carry that? Yeah, you can handle that. It's dangerous out there. I'm feeling inventive. Ooh. Ho 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 ho. I'm feeling bold. I'm feeling hostile. Guess I've got time to kill. Anybody smell something? Another round on me. If that hit the spot, I will surpass you. I saw it in a dream. I could use a drink. I found this in the dumpster. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I've got the worst deja vu. Bum, bum, bum. What you got there? You've got the wrong guy. It was my idea, after all. You could spare one, right? I heard him call you ugly. Alright, there is those cards. There's those cards. The tavern cards, that's what they're called. Now we have the Screaming Forest expansion. With 2 new class cards. Bunch of other thingamabobs. Yeah. Good. Hold on. So, this is a secret compartment. What's in here? What's in this thing? There's nothing in there. Why don't we have a third secret compartment? Or, I guess it would be a second secret compartment. I mean, come on. The sword looks cool, but, like, shouldn't we, utilize the most out of our box? This is hard to open. Yeah. Okay, there. Opened. Oh. We have 2 new cavern. No, it is cavern. 2 new cavern cards. Yeah, let's not call it cavern. Let's call it wet cards. Wet monster cards. Alright, Snorkel Sniper and Warping Cave Trap. Ho 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 ho. Alright. 2 new classes. We have the Witch. Once per turn, when you play an action card, you may discard 2 cards to immediately return the expended action card to your hand. Witch Hunter. Gain +1 strength until the end of your current turn for each action card that other players have played since the end of your last turn. So, this guy specifically counters this one. Oh, we have more. Alright. More cards. First cards. Faceless Gnomes. Possessed Poison Ivy. Whoa. Alrighty, tighty then. Walking Cauldron. Alright. And the Root Guard. He has the Root God. Oh, he has eyeballs. The trees of eyes. Ho 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 ho. Oh, this guy is awesome, but he's super strong. Good luck trying to kill him. Okay, we have quest cards. Oh, we have 2 new swords. The Spaghetti Dinner. Fire and Plant. Ho ho. Set bonus. Anytime a player would steal from you, instead give them a card of your choice from your hand and discard and draw 2 cards of the same type. Ooh. The Spaghetti Dinner. Ho 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 ho. Whoa. Okay, wait. I want to read this one. Once per turn while at the tavern, you may discard 2 tavern cards to gain +1 plant and +1 fire strength until your next turn. Alright. Spaghetti Dinner. Finally, we have the Walking Arsenal. The ultimate sword. Lower your hand size limit by 1. Reduce the attack strength by 1. Unless your current blade contains another Walking Arsenal weapon part. You attach an additional blade weapon part to this weapon. Oh my goodness, wait. Okay. So you can just have like 2 blades. Lower your hand size limit by 1. When you acquire a blade weapon part at the forge, you may also draw a quest card. This is... Oh, this is insane. I don't want to hold this thing. The Walking Arsenal. Lower your hand size limit by 1. When you visit the forge, reveal 4 weapon parts instead of 3. Lower your hand size limit by 1. Gain +1 strength if your weapon has fewer than 4 equipped weapon parts. I'm not sure how good this one is, man. Lowers your hand size. If you have the entire complete sword, you only have a hand size of 4. But you might have a lot of damage. I don't know. I'm not ranking the swords yet. Grab him. What's the trade-in value? These are the tavern cards. I'm going bounty hunting. Who's a good boy? Who's a good three-headed dog? Who's a good three-headed doggy? Oh, look at the three-headed doggy. You cannot. The camera will not focus. Heard any rumors? Ha 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 ha. Alright. Finally, we have the remaining quest cards. Alright. Silence. Mind control. Oh, these are the actions for like the witch to use. Savage strikes. Meat and potatoes. Potatoes. If your weapon has 0 fire, water, or plant strength, gain +3 regular strength. Very good for the average Joe. Highwayman's gloves. Choose one opponent as long as they have more loot cards in their stash than you have in yours. Gain +1 strength for every 2 additional loot cards they have. Oh, up to maximum +5. Spirit board. Luigi board. Select an unused class card from the deck and add it to this gear card. You may now use that card's class ability. If this card is broken or still a new class ability, may be selected. Oh, that sounds pretty fun. Curse of Simple-Mindedness. You cannot play action cards or gear cards. Gear cards are already in your gear setup or unaffected. Curse of Allergies. During combat with a monster from the forest deck, that monster gains +2 strength of its respective type. Oh. Curse of Undeath. When you are defeated in combat, you apply no lose effects. However, when you are victorious, you apply no win effects. You still add defeated monsters to your stash. Well then. So that was Fool's Blade. I'm going to go and rank all of these class cards. So check me out on like Twitter or Blue Sky where I will post that. Oh, how many do we have? I should count. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26. Oh boy. Oh, let's put it all back into the blade now. So we put the dice up here. Nope, missed one. Nice. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of like things going on with this. A surprising number of things. Okay, so loot cards can go on that side. Boss cards go here. Oops, not like that. Yeah, okay, maybe like that. Be exactly like that. Which one goes there? Oh, wait. Maybe one of these should be here. I'm gonna stick boss cards with the other monster cards. Okay, so the class cards can go here. The class cards can go here. Gold loot cards can go there. The sword parts can go here. And then everything else can make up the majority of the blade. Whoa. There you go. And now we put the top of the sword to go back on. Here you go. That is Tortellini the Crab's Fool's Blade. I will see you all in. Oh, wait. Whatever. Put this in here. Get out of here. What? Fool's Blade. I shall see you all next time. Bye bye. Ha 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 ha.